Shalom, brothers and sisters. I just want to show you a quick snippet from this video of where IUIC was marching in Memphis, Tennessee against violence and telling black men to take care of their wives, children, and families. And it's important because it's been 2 weeks since the brothers were here marching, and they were blocked or censored by News Channel 3 and every other news channel, because I'm here in Memphis and I didn't see any of these stories on the news. On any channel, I didn't see these brothers marching on Channel 3, Channel 5, Channel 13, Channel 24, anywhere. But that's because the SPLC called News Channel 3 and told them that IUIC was a hate group. So I'm gonna let you hear my phone call that I made to the Southern Poverty Law Center asking them questions about this. I just want you to see a clip here so you can see clearly that the brothers were interviewed by the news media. And by the way, I am not a member of IUIC, so this ain't about somebody just trying to promote a specific camp. These brothers putting in work, and these devils, they would rather show killing, right, and show bad images of black men on television and on the news rather than show this right here.
We're the bishops of Israel United Place.
Okay, so just explain to us what that is.
Okay, Israel United Place organization bent on gathering blacks and Latinos back to their true nationality. Since the time of colonialism and slavery, we've been inundated into the lives of America. And many European nations taught us with Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians, none of which is found.
Okay, so you can see that says News Channel 3 on her microphone there. And you can see behind the bishops here, plenty of brothers. It's like 819 brothers. This intersection where they are in downtown Memphis is very popular. Everybody knows where that's at. So if they had shown this on television on all these channels I just mentioned, they're afraid that brothers like me and other brothers here might see this and might want to actually do right. You understand what I'm saying? So now I'm going to let you hear this phone call. So this is a phone call that I made to the Southern Poverty Law Center asking them questions. So here it is.
Southern Poverty Law Center.
So since you have blocked my right to call, I will be reporting you publicly for your censorship. You're going to hear my voice. I have a right to know about your biased reporting from the Southern Poverty Law Center. So are you going to give me a chance to talk, or are you going to hang up a third time?
No, I'm the switchboard operator, and I've never once hung up on you. I've transferred you to the department that you need to go to.
And as soon as you transferred me, it hung up. And then you did it a second time, and it hung up. I am waiting. Why would I call back a third time?
Because I don't have the knowledge that you're looking for. I'm the switchboard operator.
I thank you for telling me that. You lying.
May I help you?
Hello, how are you today?
Fine, how are you?
Pretty good. I was just calling because I'm a Memphis resident, Memphis, Tennessee, and I saw something online. It was a video that was on, it was recorded by the WREG, it's like a News Channel 3, and there was a group that calls themselves IUIC, and it was about 800 men, and they were actually should have been on the news here. I was like, how you have 800 people downtown marching for non-violence and telling black men, one of which I am, to take care of their children, wives, families, so on and so forth, and stop killing each other. So I looked a little further, and it said these guys were labeled as a hate group. So then I was confused. I said, if these guys are a hate group, why did the news have the caption under it that it was a march against non-violence? I mean, a march against violence, meaning telling black men to stop killing each other. The reason I'm calling is because there were 6 or 7 murders here in Memphis in the last 72 hours. Now today is August 20th, so this is a Monday. So between like Friday night and Saturday morning to now, we've had 6 or 7 murders here. And it's like, if a group of black men called IUIC were here to help stop the violence, I wondered why the News Channel 3 censored them from being shown publicly on the news. And then I learned that the Southern Poverty Law Center called them and told them that IUIC was a hate group. So my question is simply this, because I'm not a member of those people, so I'm just a member, a citizen of Memphis. If that so-called hate group was not allowed to help stop this violence, which is still occurring, what is the Southern Poverty Law Center's plan to help us stop this murder that's going on in Memphis?
I can't answer that question, sir. Let me let you talk to a researcher. Hold on just a minute.
Okay. No answer.
Good morning, this is Leisha.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I was calling because I had just one question. It's about a news story that was on News Channel 3, WREG in Memphis, and I believe it was 2 weeks ago. It was either August 4th or 5th. It was one of those, and it was about 800 men from this group that called themselves IUIC, and they came to downtown Memphis. So the reason I'm calling because I'm a citizen of Memphis, and I was wondering, like, so what are these people here for? And I saw a clip online on YouTube somewhere. It was the news reporter from News Channel 3, and they said that these people were here for a non-violence or a march against violence, and these guys were chanting like, black men, take care of your children, stop killing each other, take care of your wives, so on and so forth. So I was like, all right, that sounds like a good thing because we do have a lot of violence here. But then my next question was, if you got 800 men dressed in purple telling black men to stop making excuses and actually take care of your family and stop killing each other, and they want to teach you how to do that, I was wondering, like, why is that not on the news? But I saw a news interview with News Channel 3 on YouTube. So then I saw that WREG said they received a call from the SPLC, which I learned is the Southern Poverty Law Center, which said that these guys called IUIC were a hate group. So I was confused. I said, how is
Give me the initial again. Give me the initials again.
They are called IUIC. And it said that the Southern Poverty...
IUIC?
Yes, ma'am.
IUIC.
And it said these guys were a hate group. So I was like, if they're telling us to stop killing each other, how are they a hate group? And see, what's really bothering me, we had like 6 or 7 people here in Memphis who've been murdered in the last 72 hours. So it's like, wow, 2 weeks after these guys were here, the murder is going on amongst Memphis citizens. So we do need help with somebody to help us stop this killing. And obviously the police cannot do it by themselves. We need men to come into this city as active citizens and get people to get off their behind and start doing something.
Okay, so you have a question for me, or?
My question was, since News Channel 3 said that the SPLC said these guys were a hate group and therefore they should not be broadcasted on TV, because I didn't see it on TV, I saw it on the internet. I feel like that sort of message of nonviolence should be shown on the news, especially since the news interviewed them. But if they're listed as a hate group by you all's organization, my question is, do you have a plan, the SPLC, to help us in Memphis fight this violence that's going on here? Because again, this morning on Fox 13, they said in the last 72 hours, there were like 7 murders here and 3 other shootings. And as a citizen of Memphis, I think we definitely need help with the violence. So do you all have some kind of system we can join up with to help?
Okay, first of all, that's not all we do. We're a law firm, primarily a civil rights law firm, so we do some work in Tennessee around economic justice issues and trying to stop the Medicaid, the work requirement for Medicaid. We're doing some work around criminal justice reform, that kind of thing. We don't neighborhood violence or the increase of violence per se is not one of our issues. We work through the courts primarily. So the primary work we do in Tennessee is with respect to economic justice issues, in particular Medicaid, and also the work requirements that they're trying to get people to do to qualify for Medicaid, and then doing criminal justice reform work and trying to work with
is there any organization that you may work with or even know of or affiliated with that may work to combat violence? Because although the economics, of course, is important, so I agree with that totally. But I also realize that it's kind of it's like a double-edged sword. It's like lack of economic opportunity for some people here seems to cause or increase the violence and crime. And then when you have more crime, you bring the property values of neighborhoods down because nobody wants to buy a home in a crime-ridden neighborhood. And so crime...
You're exactly right. Unfortunately, we can't cover all issues, so we focus on a couple. And no, I'm in Montgomery, Alabama, so I'm not at all familiar with the groups on the ground in Tennessee, but I have no doubt that there are plenty. I'm sure there's Black Lives Matter there. I'm sure that there's Movement for Black Lives. I'm sure there's churches that are involved.
Yes.
I'm not familiar with them. You might contact the Civil Rights Museum in Memphis and ask them. I'm sure they would know.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, I thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
So as you can hear, and your brain can now see, that the Southern Poverty Law Center says they're basically a law firm dealing with economics. However, most of the black people in Memphis are still poor, still struggling, and that's why the crime is so high. And it's also high because they don't know the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, because the churches here, which are mostly open on Sunday, I'm saying mostly, you might have a small amount that go on Saturday, and they still not teaching our people who they are. But it's sad. It's sad. But I wanted to do that to show you all that the Southern Poverty Law Center, which says IUIC, or Israel United in Christ, is a hate group, they have absolutely no plans to help stop the violence in Memphis. And this is Monday, August 20th. But 2 weeks ago, August 4th and or 5th, right? Because the brothers published that video marching in Memphis on August 6th, which was 2 weeks ago on Monday. So I'm sure they did that march on that Sabbath day and or that Sunday. It's crazy how you can be censored and labeled as a hate group, but yet the people that label you as a hate group are doing nothing to stop the hate and the violence going on here. So 2 weeks after IUIC got through marching here, we've had 6 or 7 people murdered in a 72-hour span, and 3 shootings in addition to that. So I think the brothers, the 800 brothers from IUIC, should have been allowed to be broadcast on Channel 3, right? And on Channel 5, and on Channel 13. Should have been on damn near every channel. But they don't want to put it on every channel because they like when our people kill each other. And it's a damn shame. And no, I am not a member of IUIC. For some of you idiots that think this is somebody trying to push a certain camp, these brothers are doing the Most High's work. And these devils who control the news media, they like when black... So in other words, they would rather put on the news how 6 or 7 people killed each other in Memphis, as opposed to putting 819 brothers wearing purple saying we the Israelites, saying you need to take care of your wife, take care of your family, get a job, learn how to work, educate yourself, stop smoking, stop getting drunk. You understand what I'm saying? So that's it. So all praise to the Most High. I'm glad them brothers were here. I hope they keep on doing it. You understand? Kwam Yasha Allah. And so there you have it. I called the Southern Poverty Law Center since they said that IUIC was a hate group and they stopped News Channel 3 from broadcasting this interview here on television. I asked them what was their plans to help with the violence. And they said, we don't do that. Well, what the hell do you do then? You run your damn mouth. You broadcast news that say how bad black people are, but you don't give a damn when brothers come here and try to make a difference. So I just want to expose that. That's called censorship. You understand? So let me blow this up so we can read this definition of censorship, and that'll be it. Censorship: the suppression or prohibition of any parts of books, films, news, etc. that are considered obscene, politically unacceptable, or a threat to security. You notice where it says politically unacceptable? Because the politicians, the government here, it's politically unacceptable for them to hear that the so-called black man is actually the Israelite, the real Jew. They don't have a problem with those imposters. You understand? So there you have it. And then look, number 2, in ancient Rome, the office or position of censor. Well, because you got modern Romans that's censoring the brothers today. So, all praise to the Most High. Kwam Yasha Allah. I hope the brothers see this video and at least see how these devils are exposing, and they have absolutely no plan to help our people.